Greetings, Commanders! My name is Beck, and today we will be going through Update 63 Enterprise Part 2. Before we get started, make sure you leave a comment below letting us know what server you're hailing from. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to our channel to keep up with updates like these and more, because we've got a lot of stuff coming. Update 63 includes a new ship, the Enterprise NX1, new Ex-Borg faction favors, the new Holodeck building expansion, new officers, new missions, new cosmetics, a new battle pass, and more. For more details, go ahead and click the link in the description down below or visit the news tab on StarTrekFleetCommand.com. NX1 and Xorg Favors. The Enterprise NX1 is available to players Ops 40 and above, and it brings with it an improved efficiency for the Ex-Borg faction extension. Upgrading the NX1 will unlock unique rewards such as new Officer Picard Hugh and new Ex-Borg favors. The NX1 will also significantly improve the sourcing of Ex-Borg credits used in the existing Ex-Borg faction bundles and favors. The NX1 refinery sources several valuable rewards, including guaranteed Ex-Borg credits of all rarities, exclusive shards for Officer Picard Hugh, more on him later, and the NX1 refit. The NX1 has an active ship ability to reveal deep space systems for a period of time, as long as the player has visited the system at least once before. Players may find this particularly useful in territory capture to peek into other systems and see which have been left undefended, save time starting deep space armadas before their ship is in the system, or even scout token mining spaces to make sure there's a free spot for your miner. Here's how it works. Players can open the galaxy map and select their NX1 ship. While the ship is selected, you can select a deep space system, which will showcase a new button for deep space reveal. After tapping on the button, a player will have to confirm the use of NX isolinear arrays, and then the system will display an icon and timer while the system is revealed. If you haven't seen it already, you can check out this video that details more about the NX1, as well as see an article specifically about the new ship and how to best interact with it and the loop. You may also see more ways to interact with the NX1 in the future, so keep your eyes open for future events. New Ex-Borg favors are being introduced in this update. There are 15 new favors, including some that are exclusive to the NX1 and others that offer brand new functionality, such as the lucky gas, crystal, and ore favors that give a bonus amount of raw mine materials when undocking from a mining node. Holodeck building expansion. Starting from operations level 32, players can upgrade the holodeck to level 30. Here's what's coming with the Holodeck expansion. New free daily claim of the upgrade resource holofield amplifiers, which is used to upgrade the holodeck, new buffs, 6 new exclusive missions, and more. The buffs coming with the upgraded holodeck are FKR Rep, Pierce All, and Ship Parts Efficiency. Not only will these buffs provide players with the ability to impress their faction of choice and be a greater threat to hostiles, but players can also get officer shards such as Enterprise E Data, Enterprise E Troy, and Enterprise E Picard every 5 levels from the new holodeck section in the recruit store. Players will have the ability to snag these massive buffs and get 2 full rare officer unlocks plus 1/2 epic officer unlock, all from the new holodeck expansion. This update brings with it a new way to interact with the holodeck and offers its own exclusive rewards, all while bringing in new stories and missions to interact with. New officers. 3 officers are included in this update: Epic Jonathan Archer, Rare Shran, and Epic Picard Hugh. Archer's captain maneuver maximizes your time on the NX1, especially when he's joined on board by Trip Tucker and Janeway. He gives a massive boost to Xindi loot drops, as well as a powerful increase in crit damage. His captain's maneuver is Delphic Salver, which increases the amount of resources you get from destroying Xindi hostiles by 1%. His officer ability is Faith of the Heart. When you take damage from a hostile or another player, Archer increases your critical hit damage by 1% for 2 rounds. Either way, this ability can stack, and it does not trigger at armadas or assaults. Weapons with multiple shots will only trigger this ability once per attack. Shran is the second of 3 mining economy efficiency officers in the Enterprise arc. Their officer ability is Run from No One, which increases base warp speed by 1%. Their below deck ability is Endorian Mining Consortium, which increases crystal mining speed by 1%. And lastly, Epic Picard Hugh. Picard Hugh's below-deck ability allows him to be highly versatile across all warships, repairing a percentage of hull health damage taken each round. This mining ability is completely new and unique, Loot Booster Mining. Just make sure you still have some room in your cargo for his extra materials. Pick Q is exclusively sourced via the Enterprise NX1 refinery. The greater the tier of your NX1, the more shards you'll get. Their officer ability is Plan for the Future, which increases the amount of raw ore, crystal, and gas collected while mining with any ship by an extra % without draining the mining node faster. Their below deck ability is Reclaiming Lives. At the end of each round of combat, repair a % of hull damage taken during that round of combat. New primes. A few new primes are being added this update. There's the Prime Ex-Borg Rep Claim, which is a free daily claim of Ex-Borg Rep and Ex-Borg faction credits. There's the G3, G4, or G5 Prime Station Efficiency, which reduces costs of ore, crystal, and gas when upgrading your station modules. And there is the Prime Station Resources Efficiency, which reduces the cost of basic materials, not G6, when upgrading station modules. A few things to note. The Ex-Borg Prime Rep will be available only week 1 on PC. There will also be a web event that scores based off of unlocking this Prime that players will only be able to see on the web store itself and not the store on your mobile devices. This is your reminder to sign up for a Scopely account if you don't have one, and you can do that on StarTrekFleetCommand.com. Missions. 26 new missions are coming with this update, which include exclusive missions for both the NX1 and the Holodeck. Update 63 brings with it 10 core missions to continue the Enterprise storyline, 5 new side missions, 5 Enterprise NX1 intro missions, and 6 Holodeck missions. Battle Pass and Cosmetics. A brand new Battle Pass is available this month, and players will have the ability to earn several new cosmetics. Update 63 brings with it 6 new avatars, 2 new frames, and 1 new hailing frequency, among which include Porthos, Captain Archer's very cute beagle, special Valentine's Day cosmetics, and a hailing frequency that adds a little flavor to the game. Check our official channels for this month's event schedule so you can be best prepared. Wave defense improvements. We recently launched a new in-game activity called Wave Defense, and the team has been working to actively improve this feature. Several improvements are being added to Wave Defense, such as the ability to kick players, distinct visuals for leaders in a Wave Defense system, and several others. For a full list of all of the improvements to Wave Defense, as well as a list to all other updates and improvements coming out in this update, make sure you check out the written patch notes on StarTrekFleetCommand.com under the News tab. Be sure you have notifications on so you won't miss a single thing, and check out the other resources we mentioned linked down below in the description. As always, our team wants to hear from you about what you're most looking forward to in this release, so be sure to let us know in the comments. For now, we're signing off. Live long and prosper, Commanders.